This is Nightwatch Tactical, and today we're going to talk about all the upgrades that I made and modifications to my Airsoft Glock 19 Gen 5 by ENC.
You don't know my crew by now, then rude boy, check out the clue. Test one of us, man, then I'll definitely snap man into two.
So first, take the mag out. We are clear and empty. So when I first got this gun, this is just a plain Jane Glock 19 Airsoft by ENC. I will just pop a couple of photos in there and videos so you can see the transformation that I made to this gun. When this completely arrives, this is just completely stock. No modifications, no anything, just completely stock. So, the modifications that I made to this, let's start with the magwell. The magwell does not have any brands when I get this. So, I bought this from an online shop, and when this thing arrives, it doesn't not fit properly on the gun because the dimensions that designed for this magwell is for a real Glock 19 or Glock 17 Gen 5 real gun. So I have did a couple of modifications to it, lot of sanding, filing, all of that, so I could make it fit. But now it's already fit properly. That's not gonna go off. Alright. And for the second one, the flashlight. This is a X300 Surefire copy. So this is just a replica. This is not the real X300 Lite. So it's just the replica. Here's the box that it comes with. Here you go. For now, this flashlight doesn't work because I did not have batteries for it right now. But I will buy a battery soon and I will done a review on it because I don't have done a review of this flashlight in my channel, so I will do that. For the second one, I have Trigicon Arma red dot sight that I also put on there. This is just a replica. This is not the original one. To turn it on, just press the plus a couple of times and that will just turn on, as you can see. And here is your for the zeroing screw. Here's the other side. There you go. And to turn it off, just press the minus button on there. Hold on. There you go. It's already turned on. For the zeroing of the red dot, it's just pretty basic. If you know how to zero the red dot, it's very easy. Just grab like a target or a cardboard, a sheet of cardboard or some paper. Just draw a little circle on the middle, and just put that red dot on the middle of the cardboard that you circled with a pencil or maybe a marker. And if when the BBs hit the hold on. By the way, just watch this demonstration video I made. yeah. Now for the second upgrade that I made is this, the mag release button, because I have a lot of issues with my stock mag release. When I first got it, it shoots fine and the magazine does not fall off, but a couple of rounds and maybe a couple of months that I keep using this block, the stock mag release failed and it's worn down. So sometimes when I'm shooting and I put a magazine on there, and if I shoot without pressing the mag release, it just keeps falling out like that. And sometimes just a quick few shakes, a hard shake like that, the magazine will come out. So I have ordered a 3D printed mag release, which I will found. Okay, so this is what I have ordered, but it's already worn down, as you can see, because it's made of plastic and I don't know what the filament they use to make this, but it lasted me like 2 months. So it's not really a bad 3D printed mag release. And I have decided to buy another mag release, but it's just only 3D printed. I cannot find a aluminum one, so I have did a handmade one. As you can see, I did not buy this. This is all handmade by me. I did that. There you go. The other side. There's a lot of failure that I made by making a mag release. I have made a version 1. Okay, this is the version 1 that I made, but I have forgot to put like a lock here. There you go. As you can see, it is ugly because this is just a prototype that I made, and this is the version 2 now that I made. As you can see, it's completely beautiful. I have already polished it. There you go, and it works now. The magazine locks in place. Hold on, I will try 50 round magazine. As you can see, that's not gonna go anywhere. Okay. Now, let's talk about the internals that I made to this. I will just going to take this apart. There we go. The first internal upgrade that I made this when I bought this is the hammer roller thing, as you can see here. Because when I first got this, I have a lot of issues with the internals. If you insert the magazine and you rock it, this thing just goes full auto. It just goes crazy. And sometimes the hammer will not lock back, because as you can see, there's a little latch in there, like a little hook. This little hook right here. This nut goes further enough, so if you cock the gun, it will not latch. It just goes like that. So that is the reason it goes full auto when you cock the gun if you load it with BB. This goes like that. So I have made a solution to that. As you can see, I have here a bearing that I made for this. It's also handmade. And there's like a little pin that I put too on there. So now it's already fixed. It resets properly and doesn't go full auto anymore. As you can see. So the bearing chain that I got this from is actually from my Gel Blaster M4 right here. So this M4 Gel Blaster it works just like a airsoft one with a AEG gearbox inside, and there's like a little bearing in there. So I decided to get that bearing and made it to a internal part of my GBB airsoft block. I will just put this back. And I still have the stock internals for this gun right here. Here is the original part that it comes with. As you can see here, like a little triangle thing. But this has problems to the gun. Like just I said, they sometimes go full auto, so I ditched this and made this one instead. And for the second modifications for the internals that I made to this Glock is the loading nozzle. Also have a video about it in my channel. There you go. So as you can see, this is the reinforcement part or the fix that I made to this problem, because there's one time that I'm shooting this Glock, the BB's jammed in the chamber, and this like little tiny part in here, the original one, just broke. So I did a modifications to that so it can still work without buying a original part for it. So this little rod here, it comes from a Lego. You know, here I have a couple of Lego. Here, and there's a part like a rod in there, so I made the modifications to that rod and drill some hole and put super glue and put a screw in there, and now it's already works. The BB's feeding properly now, no misfeeds whatsoever. I'm just going to put that back. Okay, here we go. And this the last modifications that I made to my Glock is the magazine base plate. For me, this is just a cosmetic part for me, but sometimes it works. If the magazine is stuck on there and you cannot pull it out, you have something to hold on to. So just like that. So I have buy a 3D printed magazine base plate that is extended for this gun, and it looks pretty too. As you can see, now it looks sexy now. By the way, when I get this gun in the first place, I have bought to a 50 rounder magazine for it. There you go. So yeah, that's it guys. That is the upgrades and modifications that I made for this Glock 19 Airsoft by ENC. This Nightwatch Tactical, thank you for watching. And yeah, it's still raining.